Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. They've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. Well, the Pacers certainly have the defensive side of the game down pat. Very strong defense for them for several seasons running. The problem, Shaq, the offense, how do they make the most of their possessions?
Well, they don't have the personnel to get out and run, so they need to be very smart, especially when they slow it down. They have to minimize turnovers.
Well, to me, they're better at threes, so they got to give themselves credit for that. But I'd like to see them spread teams out just a little bit more.
And right now, the tip-off approaches, and Kevin Harlan is standing by.
And the city flowing with lights as we get a great look at beautiful downtown Cleveland, Ohio. On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Indiana Pacers are ready to go. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Cavaliers. They return victorious from an undefeated road trip back to the loving embrace of their hometown faithful.
Well, it's always nice to come home. You're comfortable, you're excited, and certainly you have the fans there looking for you to bring your best basketball and get a win. And oftentimes your fans can energize you when you're in your home building.
Yeah, and emotionally, that's a huge help. I mean, it doesn't necessarily always translate to your performance on the court, but I tell you what, it does give you that sense of confidence that you can get the job done.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana, Patrick Beverly out there with McCollum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Turner. And it's Winston in at the 4 slot. Now, here is Irving. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Well, now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Nate McMillan. Doris?
The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Ahead, and that one's good. Beverly's got his first points in this one.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Pacers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Winston. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first one falls.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And he makes both free throws. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the wide open shot from Green. The quick look, no good that time.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got 5.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
Now here's McCollum. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the miss by Miles Turner. And Green gets it to go.
And good passing setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And that one's good.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Now, here's Green. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. And Turner with the block. Beverly against Green, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Checking in for bases. Ball. Nicholas.
Now here's Beverly. He picked up 15 points in their last one against Utah.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Irving. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Timeout charge for the bases.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing.
Over the past 10 games. Number 1, Kevin Love.
Well, he has such a phenomenal touch from long range. For a player at any position, forget about just among the big men.
Yeah, and that makes him one of the more challenging matchups that any defense is going to face. I mean, who do you put on him? A perimeter defender or a low post guy? It's really a conundrum.
Darren Collison. He's checked in for Irving.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Cleveland leading by 3. On the pass to Dort. Back to Green. The feed to Collison. He dishes it to Love. To the middle. Green. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly one of the best passing big men in the league.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Charlotte.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's the screen to the wing right side. Nichols, started by Green. 5 to shoot. On the wing, George. That's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Green slams it in.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And so here is Indiana, following the score by Cleveland. Love outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Passes it to Dort. That's tipped. Pacers trail by 5. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Azili the pass to Nichols. And George, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got his second bucket of the night.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. Second in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to your point, I mean, a lot of his effectiveness has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smart's checked in. Jumps up, and it's Green slamming it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Cleveland. Jeffries dishes to Azili. Green with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nice shot by Smith.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Out to the right wing. Here's Nichols. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Turner. Patrick Beverly out there with McCollum, and it's Nichols at the small forward position. Turner, and counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Marcus Smart. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He had 40 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Over in the corner, Beverly. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. All sorts of time, and the jumper falls for him.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Doyle, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Right wing. They double him with Green. Great D that time from Green.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Nate McMillan address his team. He was focused on their post play and was pleading with them to try to get the ball into the low post every trip down. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Turner up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Pacers trail by 13. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. George, no good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. The drive by Green. Here's Doyle, and it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Green with the ball. 20 points for him. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he can't get the first one. And Cleveland making a change here. Collison's out there, so he comes up empty, missing both. Pacers trail by 13. Feeds to McCollum. Here's Turner. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wide open. Good on the jump shot. Green's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here is George. A 29-point game for him in the win against Utah.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Out left to the wing. And here's McCollum for 3. Second shot opportunity. And Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got 6.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 14. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I control the paint. Yo, I'm always controlling the paint. Just natural to me. High school, I controlled the paint. College, I controlled the paint. Even when I worked in the hardware store, you know what? I control the paint section. That's what I did.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Just absolute domination in this one for Green. 22 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Love in at power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Cleveland with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Pass to Turner. To the inside. Here's McCollum. The shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. That doesn't go either for Green. Pacers trail by 14. Outside for George. Uncovered. They get it back. Here's Turner. Comes up empty down low.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
The dish now to Green. Here's Love. The rebound by Turner.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the basket by McCollum.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Irving kicks to Green.
Oh! Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Green. He's got 26. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Paul George. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 11th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off. Oh! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. He was intent on running their offense through Turner. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Nobody near Irving. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Beverly, good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Beverly's got 9 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
That one goes.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Now here's McCollum, guarded by Green. Beverly, the pass to Winston. Shot from 16. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He has 6. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Green dishes to Love. Green with the ball. Now defended by McCollum.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring results for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Smith checked in for the Cavaliers. Marcus Smart comes in for Kyrie Irving. Jeffries kicks to George. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Lopez, he's checked in for Cleveland. Collison comes in for Green. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Jeffries. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 11. It's a pick by Love. Smith drives in. Love wide open. He fires. President Smith with the assist that time.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Nichols passes to Jeffries. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jeffries got 6.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
For 3, Love. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Azili gets the bucket.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Indiana moving the ball around. They set the pick. Here is Jeffries. He has 6. Here's Nichols. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Smart dishes to Lopez. It's rebounded by Indiana. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Shoots it up. Misses off the right iron. The Cavaliers leading by 12. A drive by Collison. Nice shot by Smart.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
To the wing right side. Froome. He's guarded by Love. And that one's good. Azili's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
The drive by Collison. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
One shot.
That free throw good from Lopez. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time!
Incredible!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
Cavaliers timeout.
We need to calm down. Too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep
The Cavaliers leading by 12. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Paul George, C.J. McCollum out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Turner. And it's Winston in at the 4-man position. On the wing, George. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
To the middle. Second shot opportunity. Lopez, no luck. Pacers trail by 10. Here's McCollum. Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cavaliers shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Indiana shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And Beverly kicks to George. And it's sent back by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland.
In for your Cavaliers, Kevin Love.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. 3 on the clock. McCollum. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Cleveland leading by 10. The drive by Green. And the dunk by Lopez.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. George passes to Turner. Lopez with the steal. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. No good on that one.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Hansen.
And the second free throw, good.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Out to the right wing. Here's McCollum. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 6th assist on the night. There's a good screen. Irving attacking. Here's Green. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Love. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Pacers trail by 15. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Clock at 6. Here's McCollum. That's short off the rim.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Cleveland leading by 13. Irving kicks to Green. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Green's got 12 points here in the second half.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
They double him with Green. Beverly the pass to Winston. And George kicks to McCollum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what McCollum's done. He has 9 points and a steal.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
And he makes the first.
Oh my God, I just got that.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. On the wing, Irving. Kicks it to Green. Lopez dishes to Love. Inside, stolen by Beverly. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Cleveland leading by 12. Love with the screen on Beverly. And it's Green with the jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
George passes to Turner. He feeds it to McCollum. And he's good on the 3-ball. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Irving kicks to Green. And that one is hammered home.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Doris Burke is an update for us. Doris?
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in the corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
George passes to Nichols. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Well, Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The Cavaliers leading by 11.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Irving dishes to Love. They double him with George, and it's Green missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Cavaliers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allows the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Beverly wide open, and the Pacers another 3.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
4 on the shot clock. Lopez score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Cavaliers.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Green. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebound.
And George, here we go. High post shot, and he gets the jumper to drop.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Seaeson? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Puts up a three, and again, it's the Pacers from deep. And so it's Cleveland winning this one, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, all night long you were able to control the glass. A visibly winded Warrior here. How were you able to get so many shots that came off the iron?
I think I was just in the right place at the right time, really. I know some guys will study the tape to watch where certain players tend to miss shots, but not me. I just prefer to play off field and use my strength to get to the boards.
Mission accomplished tonight. Congratulations. Kev, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.